And it just need more convincing performances from Red Canids in general. Because overall, they've been a little lackluster lately. And you can't help but think that this team should be at a higher level. I mean, you got teams like Audic, who have done great things lately. You got teams like Sharks. You have Legacy competing over in NA, who just qualified for PGO Bucharest. They're playing Liquid here in a couple of days. There's a lot of talent in this Brazilian scene, and not really seeing that out of the Red Canids right now. Andrew runs right into one, and Phelps is just going to let them all go through, but the call's been made. That's entirely Phelps' job. He's the alarm system. Silent alarm. Okay. Honda does finally catch him, but surely now they know the jig is up, although Coldzera gets a freebie as Laser walks right into him. Honda 1-for-1 traded. Bomb planted, though, for Crew. Coldzera taking taps, looking to get something back here. Andrew, reversive. 2 quick kills in return, and reversive, another 3 for 3 on the pistol round. Our Crew. And a very solid start again from the individuals. Reversive, another double on the pistol round.
Crew looking solid on the pistol rounds. I also want to highlight the fact that they're on the T side on this map. Both teams are T-sided. Crew slightly so. 45.5% win rating versus 43.3 on the CT. But Red Canids are very T-sided. They have an almost 70% win rate on the T side versus a sub 50 on the CT. So Crew definitely lucked out with the knife round victory. Pistols for Red Canids, but it is a force buy. They have Kevlar behind them. They have some utility. No kit. And Henny's saving some money for an op. This is, for all intents and purposes, a full force buy. Riggy taking point up in red room. Take some damage, deal some damage. Red Canids are ready to stop this take up through Donut.
Laser, 1. Henny does get another. Evens it up at 4 apiece, and that might just spur Crew back towards the B side here. They're sending 2 through mid to try and cut this off, and this rotation is going to pay off if they can get the kills here. Laser only 1 more, and he's alone. So 3 versus 3. Honda's still making contact over on A, but B is going to be where it ends. They're marching in through Cave. There is one here to defend in Venom Zera. 5-7, dangerous around the pillar. Backstab potentially here too. Venom Zera has both. The bomb is dropped. And the force buy from Red Canids paying dividends here, leaving Honda in an unwinnable 1 versus 3, given his position and time. Looks like he's just going to be relegated to a save, and Red Canids strike right back to try and stymie this Crew offensive and get something going positively their direction early on in this map.
That was something I called out on Nuke. Crew playing a little bit too independently versus the force buy. And this time around, it does come to bite them. They won't get that clean start like they got on Nuke both halves. Instead, we're going to see perhaps a bit of a force buy war as Honda saves that AK, which you mentioned, meaning he has $0 in the bank, and Crew are basically required to force buy now because of it.
Yeah, they'll get Tech 9s, they'll get Deagles. They'll try and put something around the saved AK. And if they can force back and win this round, then the force buy wars begin in earnest. Things get a little bit rougher economically for Red Canids. And we'll see if things can flip over. But right now, Crew have a lot of work to do to make that happen. Still an A lean from them, a little bit of mid pressure. Nade will go in, well timed, doesn't do too much damage overall, however. Phelps has some support from Henny, but they'll back away, spread out. I like this boost. They're looking for a cheeky pick with that AK. And they won't quite get it. Andrew takes a lot of damage too. Would have been nice if it worked, but it was a good idea.
It was an interesting idea. Unfortunately, it doesn't pay off. Phelps now is going to make up the space as he hears those players run away towards A main. The issue is now this A side is pretty open for the taking. Coldzera is here. He's lurking into the back. No, he's actually going forward. He might run into a number of players, and with an A1S, he's going to struggle against the numbers. Gets the information. He'll fall back. Crew should get the bomb plant with this take, thanks to the utility.
Phelps needs a little bit more, but laser a deagle on the Venom Center. Phelps falls to Rigi. In comes Drop, though, trying to stabilize things a little bit. Battle back into this round. Bomb not yet planted. Reversive falling makes it so that the bomb plant is a little bit more unlikely. The health is not favorable for Crew, but there is still a chance here. Henny sprays down. All up to Andrew now. 1 versus 1. Gets the bomb planted. Henny sprints on forward. Andrew knows what's up. Andrew not going to overextend. Henny knows where he is, where he has to be. Andrew wide swinging out wide. Bodied by Henny. And that's what happens when you're that low on health. It's a bit unlucky. And so, it ends up 2-1 lead for Red Canids, but costly round victory. And the bomb down for Crew means that their economy will be fine in the following round. So not this one, but the one after. They'll be able to buy up again. Yeah, it's just going to be pistols for the T side, but a very damaging round to that CT Econ.
Yes, it is, but that means this pistol arm will also have teeth, which could further hamstring Red Canids' economic situation. MP9 for Drop. He's going to try to harvest some cash. M4s and that saved AK and the op of Henny are in play. It has most of the CT capital being invested. Crew looking to try and challenge towards middle, but smoke stops any aggression. Phelps will jump up Snake instead. The boost, again, this time a different one for Riggy. The issue is he doesn't hit the shot. Phelps turns around and gets the kill with the assist from Coldzera. That is now an early advantage going the way of Red Canids in this anti-eco.
In they'll march. A site the target, a passive hold from Henny. No utility from Crew to get that bomb down for free. Just that one smoke, which will finally land, but they already peek out early. And that's a second one from Henny before the smoke blooms. Players coming in because Henny got the spot. Phelps, one and done. But a nice, clean, easy round by Red Canids, thanks in large part to Henny's opping.
That's a lost AK.
Yeah, at least there's one
unfortunate.
kill.
Yeah, but Coldzera, I believe, just tried to drop the AK to drop, and he didn't run forward to grab it. So, a lost rifle for the CT side. Still, force surviving does help their economy. Crew on to rifles once again. Good utility. AKs across the board. No op for Andrew, but shouldn't be too big of a problem. Red Canids again going for early mid-aggression. Coldzera at that point needs to be careful. Phelps trying to support is caught early. Good shot from Riggy. Now Crew ready to push up into B. No one's on the site proper. They're playing very passive. Venom Zera, good shot from short. Flash out of cave as well is exploited. Good shot from Andrew. Venom Zera, though, quick on the trade. Drops laser. Even footing yet again. Crew had the right read, but they were not quick enough in taking the B site.
They'll try and get it down on A, 3 versus 3, leaving Andrew to distract and try and retreat on the B side. He'll be able to make his way towards A, but as it stands right now, it's just a 2 versus 3 defense. Andrew has a long way to go, and Red Canids know exactly where they need to be. Coldzera working his way through Temple, trying to find the opener. Riggy's going to be a tough find behind the big box, at least for now, without any support for Cold. No retake utility available, but Henny strikes one. Andrew caught in rotation. 3v2 in earnest. Messy spray. Good trade by Riggy, but now they're both spotted. Honda, however, gets that second huge kill for Crew to bring this to within one round early in the second best of one. Missed shot by Henny. And Riggy's kill will make it so. Crew with 2, Red Canids with 3, and that CT economy is not in a good spot at all. It's going to be scrappy MP9s, FAMAS's, maybe an M4 around of 4. the Red Canids, and for Crew, a great chance to strike and to take a lead too because of the heavy investment. There's going to be nothing left over for Red Canids if they lose this one, and then Crew can start a streak on this T side.
Yes, they can. Missed Molotov from Riggy. They'll still try to fight it regardless. That is foolhardy. Henny gets the kill. Phelps gets an upgrade. And Crew, again, looking to just straight go into B. This round because they lost the fight middle, not because they won it. Andrew tagged down to 50. Can't hit his shot. Crew trying to battle their way in, but that smoke just makes things awkward. Drop into Venom Zera, find one up pop. Venom Zera, a second jumping around. He drops the opper. On to the last one alive, spotted, and the jumping SMG proves to be a menace as it gets the information. Honda, one, maybe a second in this 1 versus 5. There's a second, okay, a third. Now things get awkward. Red Kane is a little bit too keen on trying to end the round, giving Honda a very real opportunity to find something. The issue is the bomb is dropped on site. Henny and Cold Zera can just sit on that precious piece of equipment. They should have had the round as a result.
This is going to be a very hard 1 versus 2 for Honda to overcome coming this direction. He can't really take an isolated 1 versus 1, and he's spotted by Henny. That's exactly why they positioned where they did. He's guaranteed to die. And now Crew with no bomb plan are going to be the team on a rough bye. Still 3 kills out of that for Honda. Does do significant damage to the CT economy. Another problem, though, Nate. It's not a round on the board. It was also in a 1 versus 5 situation. He shouldn't have to get 3 out of that. That's the point. And Crew need a little bit more overall from the team. And the Tech-9s might just find a couple of kills early on. Phelps is able to spray down 2. He's down very low on health. And Honda's going to go back out towards middle, lose that fight. Henny shotgun opping, and despite the good start, comes to nothing. Just 1 kill in the end, a lot of damage. And Red Canids stabilizing that CT economy.
Stabilizing the economy. Shutting down Crew. Crew goes out middle, and then based off the information, just pretty much goes for whatever set play they're attempting, whether it be out A or B. It's been very one-dimensional on this T side thus far. They aren't using their information to go back and forth. It's been rather early commitments out in one direction or the other. AKs and the Galil for this T side. Feeling the hurt a little bit. The utility's not the best. Oh, there. Jump up onto the boxes towards Snake. 1 kill secured. Their way as well. Flash comes through. Henny lines up a pair through the smoke as they try to take the fight middle. 3 kills for nothing now. This Crew are down 2 versus 5. Give too much space middle, and they try to take it before the utility even subsides. Laser and Andrew cross the map from one another. They'll group up, but a 2 versus 5 is not something that's typically recoverable.
Crew have moments, but they're not able to build off of them in this map. And when you look at how Red Canids only have a 48% win rate on the CT side, does not paint a better picture for Crew. It's a 69.3% T side win rate for Red Canids. They're much more T side. There's a 1-for-1 trade out bottom middle. As this round will wrap up, presumably without much more damage coming the way of Crew. Throp will hit the headshot. And then looking over at Crew, 43.3 to 45.5, CT and T side respectively. And a timeout used by Crew, but I'm wondering if it's too little too late here, given how strong Red Canids should be once the sides swap and they get on the offense.
Yeah, that's the worrying thing. Red Canids already doing well, as you mentioned, on the side they struggle on. Presumably things will get even worse for Crew once the Red Canids enter their preferred side of the map. Crew are feeling the pressure. Calling tactical pause going into this half buy. Up to pace, but go out middle maybe as a unit, maybe go towards one site entirely as a group instead of splitting up middle. You either need to commit wholeheartedly to middle and hold the pushes for flanks, or you need to completely abandon middle and go somewhere else instead. You simply don't have the firepower required to spread out as you would like. Very respectful hold this time around from Red Canids. Not going for too much aggression, knowing the economy is compromised. Crew are heavily leaning towards an A site take once the utility subsides.
Utility coming in on B on A. Smoke down CT. Smoke down Temple or Donut. Fast rotation possible from Henny. Aggressive peek from Phelps coming through here as the counter smoke towards main will buy some time. Crew do have the time to rotate out, but they're playing right into Red Canids' hands if they do. Henny's got the eyes down mid. And Crew realistically needed a fast play. They burned all their utility. They have nothing left. It's going to be dry fights from here on out. Phelps is tucked in Donut. Henny's left him alone, though. There's a chance for Crew to get one out of this, but Phelps does well to back away. He knows he's not going to get any help here. And Crew are spinning their wheels, losing time and losing traction. Double up in towards Cave. Got to be careful not to line up there. They'll back out. Phelps with another. Can't quite get the third. Still has Cold Zero to anchor out this ace site. Time running out. Cold goes in. One. Not quite two. Only one, but the rotations are here. Casualties aren't really going to matter too much. Nade should do one. Oh, close, but no cigar on either. And how is this turned into a 2 versus 2? Bomb plan at least for Crew. But it's small consolation for what needed to be another round victory.
Yeah, they traded out. They played it well. They got the bomb plant. They angled for that, but they barely had enough time. It nearly got away from them. And that run was lost thanks to some individual flubs from both Phelps and Cold Zera. Phelps, I think, got 2, but decided to commit to the spray. Whiffed it. Cold Zera simply couldn't connect the shots onto number 2 or 3. Crew, though, I like the idea. Slow down. Maybe not dawdle like they did outside A main, but slow down and try to play for some information. Don't commit early. Try that with the rifles in hand, and maybe something different will happen.
Crew desperately need a round, preferably 3 to end up this half if they want something to work with into the second half of this best of 1. Another slow, methodical round. I like this double up in towards house. Riki might just get gifted a couple of kills if Phelps and Venom Zero decide to progress. And now Honda's going to help him out. There's 2 kills right there. Both from Honda, actually. Riki doesn't have to do anything at all. Honda's punished from the cave, or the donut push, rather. But with the cave player being isolated alone on the B site, the flank coming through from Riki in CT, all this information's gained for Crew. They know exactly what to expect, where the CT players can be coming from. Double molly into caves, gonna roast, drop alive. Man advantage maintained, despite that kill. Nade out. Red Canids might actually want to save, considering the fact that they don't have a lot of money on cold. They don't have any utility. They have an op to save here. It's not really worth going for this.
No, it's not. Cold be able to escape, though, is the question. Andrew's harassing him, holding for this kind of play. Cold, though, wins the duel, and I believe he'll get far enough away as well. Never mind. It's a laser in towards Red Room to get that kill. Henny, though, will at least save the op. That's a pretty expensive piece of kit. He can also drop an M4 to his teammate. If Red Canids lose another round, their bye will be hamstrung in the final of the first half, and a 5-7 scoreline wouldn't be bad for Crew given how things have gone thus far in the half.
Crew need these last two. They can put it on. They have a foundation. Not going to be easy on the CT side. They have a foundation. Cold already taking deep mid control, has Phelps with him. Snake push comes through as well. Reversive deals with that first contact. Sprays in towards bottom mid. Working out for Cold at the very least. But that first pick goes the way of Crew, giving them some space. Still have time to decide what they want to do here. And run it back to A seems to be the call.
No early commitment, I like it.
And I like only leaving one lurk and still calling it back quickly. They're not overextending themselves. They're not spreading out too much. It's a good adjustment from what's happened for the vast majority of this first half, Nate.
Yes, it is. This Crew might be well on their way to getting 5. Again, very good recovery, all things considered.
It's been hurt, though.
Remember, the smokes are still up.
Phelps heard him running. He's already on the flank. The rotations are here. They're not ready for... Oh, Laser checks it, but he's late. They're not going to check! They're not going to check! But he only gets one! Laser trades him out! And that is a huge kill despite the damage.
Huge kill. Only getting one there for Phelps, and that actually might trigger the save. No utility. Henny has an op, which is unwieldy. And they're down a man. Combined with, as I mentioned, their economy kind of running out. They're going to save. They're going to give a 4th to Crew. It'll ensure they have solid riflery going into the final round of the first half, but again, not what I would have expected. Such a mature adjustment from a team that is, again, playing with a stand-in and already presumably out of their element.
Terrorists win.
One more round out of this half to try and bring it back. They've done well to get it to 4. Still need that 5th. Phelps taken down. One trade from Henny. Rigi takes a lot of damage from Cold, who's still sticking around bottom mid. The bomb lurks out towards outside B still. Drop in Venom's era. Holding down. And drop. We'll get another down the ramp as he pushes forward. Takes out 2. Double man advantage coming through now. Make it triple as Henny finds Rigi. Reversive 1, but takes too much damage to make this a viable 1 versus 4. The bomb plant doesn't even matter anymore at this point. It's not going to make a difference in terms of money. An 8-4 half all but secured for Red Canids thanks to drop in a pair. It's just a matter of how many kills Reversive can get before he falls.
Not that it even matters beyond stats and pride.
Yeah. Now, if you can get it to a 1 versus 1, bomb down, there's a winnable situation. 1 versus 2 is going to be incredibly difficult.
But Red Canids are pushing. Cold Zera's in cave. And Jaguar at this point. And he holding the cross from far back CT spawn. The only opportunity is walking Red Room and finding Henny, but he needs to find that window quickly. Even if he does, Venom's there still there holding the cross theoretically. Versive taking the first necessary steps. There's the first spot. It's actually Venom's there down Henny. Not expected. 8-4 half for Red Canids, much like Nuke. We'll see if they can flip the script when we return from the break.
Yeah. La 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 la. Yeah. Your life hits hard.
Back into it here. Boggs and Pineapple Phillips on the call. Red Canids and crew in the server. Nothing's changed for this one or the last map, except for the fact that we've changed maps. The score remains the same after the first half. Red Canids go to the T side, up 8-4. And crew started off well with a nice couple kills on the pistol round. Reversive does go very low on health here, 2 HP. But Red Canids are taking the B site. Flank coming in from Honda. No kit for the CT side. Fake plant. They'll know it's fake now. Check comes through, but Reversive goes down. Good double clear in on him. Venom Zera finds Honda on the flank as well, making it much more difficult for crew to come back here. Red Canids have not won a single pistol round in these two best of ones so far tonight. Laser can't hit the shot. And Andrew the sub cannot be super in this round. Red Canids win their first pistol round, get to 9. And we'll see if crew want to go for a 4-spy here. They've been hesitant to do it over the last couple of days.
They don't have a lot of room to work with. 4-9 on their less favored side. They probably want a good amount of utility when it comes to rifle rounds. They're going to stay steadfast. They're not going to go for the 4-spy. One flash for Reversive is all they invest in. Probably going to be a pop play up the B ramp. If I had to guess, there's 3 players here. They're not actually fighting at the ramp proper. That is just one player. That's Henny. Henny's going to be tested. Walk up. Henny's peeking out. Finds one spot some more. He knows what's happening at this point. It's a B play, and he's going to try to hold fast. Only good for 2. But his teammates are quick with the trades. Cold Zera should secure that upgraded Galil. Reversive is headed for the hills. Not sure what he's looking for. Maybe a second by jumping up Catwalk. That doesn't really seem possible. No, it's not at this point. Phelps, top of Cat, gets the kill. And Red Canids have crossed that double-digit threshold and now find themselves 3 rounds away from closing out this map and redeeming themselves by splitting the series.
Redeeming is a great way to put it, because they definitely do need to even this up. We'll see if they're going to be able to close this one out. They've set themselves up for success by winning the pistol, winning the second. Venom Zero tag down low, but there's a couple kills going through. Out in A main. Well worth that push. Dealing with those 2, though. That's 2 guns gone. That's huge.
So there's Riggy as well, stuck in this corner. Spotted, I think. Maybe not. Drop pulls out utility.
Spotted after he crossed. But not before.
Thought he got the spot on the cross, but still pull out the Molotov anyway. All 3 players are on B to stop this take. Red Canids commit. They might lose it despite finding those openings.
Riggy doesn't see the second guy.
Ricky wasn't spotted either in turn. Henny finds Andrew. Honda and Riggy now might just try to save. Bomb is heading over towards A. Yeah, Red Canids made the right read. Didn't commit out. They looked middle. And now it's just Riggy alone. 1 versus 4. Trying to save his rifle for round number 16.
Here's one freebie, AK upgrade. Unfortunately for Crew, they lose all their players early. They lose those 2 players A. That's really what sends this whole round out of control. They push A main, they get punished. Not even a trade, 2 for none. And then they lose on the rotation, trying to gamble stack towards B. Red Canids up to 11. They should be able to put this one to bed here, Nate. Keyword should.
Terrorists win.
Should. Riggy will survive at least. No one hunts him down. Gives Crew something to cling to. A tactical timeout well used heading into this round because they are running out of space. 2 rounds and Red Canids will have this best of 1 done and dusted. So Crew are considering the half buy. Saw Laser going for an MP9 and selling it. Playing for overtime when you're down 4-12 really doesn't seem like a feasible idea. So I am sort of inclined to see a force buy. But if they lose the force buy, of course, they're going to lose the map.
I think you have to take that gamble, though.
Yeah, there's just no space, no time.
Yeah, you have no map left. You have to win this round, or it's 12-4. 8 in a row would be required. And they're going to go for a half buy, Nate. They're going to split the difference. And they're going to go for a compromise. Rigi does go aggressive down mid, has help from Honda. It leads to a kill, but there goes Andrew, drop by drop, entering in, spots a second, takes a dink. HE will not be there to throw, so he'll be safe from the high explosive and from the fire. Just 1 smoke left.
Still 2 on B and a third actually coming shortly. Ricky rotating around with his rifle. Cold Zare, an unfortunate timing on that jump. Stand still now as Red Canids want more of an advantage before they head into the site. Phelps has grouped up with the team. It looks like it's going to be a B play unless they double back middle.
Yeah, they're going to have to commit here. 34 seconds. They'll have to go in. An aggressive play down ramp, too. It's going to lead to a couple of kills for drop, presumably, here. They're not going to clear him out. He's going to get at least 1. Ricky will get Henny on the entry, but Lasers felled in the meantime. And Crew are collapsing. So much damage done, but not enough success. Bomb plant coming in. And surely Crew don't save. Surely they don't wave the white flag. They go for it. They do get 1. He's so far back. Honda's having to do this all on his own, and Riggy just kind of let Honda do everything. Didn't commit to any bit of a retake. It was like, Honda, good luck, have fun, buddy. I'm just going to leave you stranded. No roadside assistance. Flat tire. And that's going to torpedo Crew's map, essentially.
Yeah, Honda was trying to go find a gun. He found it, and he also found a duel, and that was when, like, okay, you should be going for this, but Riggy had already cut ties with the round and didn't want to run back forward to give away the information.
Terrorists win.
Awkward spot to be, and a difficult loss for them to swallow now as they're down 8 rounds and need to win 8 in a row to secure overtime. If they don't, the second best of 1 will be put to bed in the favor of Red Canids. Crew at least have a solid investment. They only went for the half buy the round prior. That means they'll have rifles across the board and the op for Andrew. Red Canids aren't trifling with the op on their side either, sticking with the full AK aggressive investment.
comes aggressive push from Riggy. Finds Phelps. Had a friend with him for a trade, but you need to win duels and not get trades right now if you're Crew. Reversive, another 8 rounds required in a row for Crew to bring this to overtime. Sarah peeks in, gets one onto Laser. Continues his move down towards back cube through short. Couple of players to find, deals with one. Can't get the second. 2v3 is winnable, but a 1v3 not so much. Henny, it all to do in an open spot. One kill towards ramp. There's another one there. Knows where Reversive is. Does not expect Honda creeping up, though. And so Crew will survive to live another round. They took a lot of damage. And the money for the T side, more than enough to reinvest. We'll see if Crew can replicate that 7 more times and take it to overtime.
It's a tall ask, but at least they got one.
It starts with one, Nate. To quote Linkin Park.
1 foot ahead of the other is the best way to put it. You can't win 8 in a row. That's too difficult to the mind. But one round after the next, it becomes far more easier a pill to swallow. Andrew again still has his op in play. Red Canids again not going for the op. Crew still showing us that classic aggression, this time towards middle. Laser as well getting control of Jaguar, or at least vying for control of it. But Red Canids are going for a straight play B instead. Crew are rotating around, but the site has pretty much fallen at this stage. They'll throw utility to delay the take in the bomb plant, but it won't stop Phelps from finding the opening onto Riggy. Won't stop Reversive from taking a boatload of damage. 5 versus 4. Smokes re-upped by Red Canids, or at least some of them are. Honda, 1. Venom's Era trade. Laser. Answers in kind as well. 3 versus 3. Oh no! Crew somehow steal away the advantage, and Drop finds himself in a 1 versus 3. First kill secured, but his position known makes it far more difficult. Tries to spread away the op, does so successfully, but Honda sticking the bomb. Very well played from him. That is the round won by Crew, as they steal it away in the 1 versus 1 situation. Honda as well hunting down Drop. No safe harbor for him. Crew, again by narrow margins, secure a second round in a row.
Drop unlucky there, Nate. He ran out of ammo. That's why he died. He needed one more shot, and he did not have it.
Economy from Red Canids is not good. They're going to go for the half buy. Crew might have bought themselves some breathing room.
A little bit of breathing room here. Still a long way to go. 2 of 8. 1/4 of the way there. Honda and Riggy a couple kills. Taking out the rifles as well. That's big. Shouldn't be too much trouble now for Crew to get a 7th on the board. Another one for Riggy. Venom's Era salvages an AK, but he has no armor. Smoke's gonna go well past him. And he'll just walk past Honda. Doesn't expect him on the edge of the smoke. And the 7th now just about secured for Crew. I'm not going to say entirely secure because there is technically a very slight mathematical probability that Henny could win this round. Somewhere well below 1/100th of a percent. But it does exist. Maybe a little more now. He's blown it. He runs right by Riggy, not expecting him there. Easy peasy for Riggy. And Crew now within 5. They're getting closer, and Red are going in for a couple Galils here. They're going to go all in on this round and try and just stop it now. End it before it gets worse.
Wondering what was going on, because 2 players were neglecting to invest, but it is a full buy. You're right. They're getting impatient, Red Canids. This could bite them. 3 Galils, 2 AKs. A dream. Don't count Red Canids out. They had a very solid start, and they might have stumbled a little bit here, but they're looking to put it to bed. Trades out middle to start things off. Good damage onto Honda as well. Crew already giving up a lot of map control. Colts here. Flashed in to Jaguar, yet Laser still gets the kill. Venom Zera finds Reversive back to even footing yet again. Duels in Red Room, one by Henny, one by Venom Zera. In fact, 2 kills from Venom Zera. It was a bit of a stumble from Red Canids, but they get across the line in the end. They do redeem themselves following that difficult first best of 1, and they do split the series on the evening.
Yeah, they do split the series. It wasn't an easy end